The ground beneath my feet is nothing but an enormous unfolded newspaper. Sometimes a photograph comes by. It is a nondescript curiosity, and from the flowers there uniformly rises the smell, the good smell of printer's ink. I heard it said in my youth that the smell of hot bread is intolerable to sick people. But I repeat that the flowers smell of printer's ink. The trees themselves are only more or less interesting minor news items. A fire here, a derailment there. As for the animals, they have long since withdrawn from the commerce of men with these latter shop windows early in the morning when the head window dresser goes out onto the street to see the effect of the waves of ribbon, the slots, the whittling inks of mannequins. The majority of this newspaper I am looking through is devoted, properly speaking, to ship movements and places to vacation in the country. The column that occupies a fine place at the top of the first page. It says there,
Excusez-moi.
At the bottom of the fourth page, the newspaper has an unusual fold that I can describe as follows. It looks as if it had been wrapped around a metallic object, judging by a rusty spot that might be a forest, and this metallic object might be a weapon of an unfamiliar shape, akin to the drawn and large empire bed. The writer signing the fashion column near the aforementioned forest speaks a most obscure language in which I nonetheless believe that I can make out that the negligee of the young bride will be ordered this season at the Partridge Company, a new department store that has just opened in the Glacier District. The author, who seems to be particularly interested in the trousseaux of young women, emphasizes that these latter are free to change their body, linen for sole linen, in the event of divorce. I go on to read a few advertisements, well-written ones in which contradiction plays a lively role. It really serves as a hand plotter in this advertising agency. The light, which moreover is very poor, that falls on the fattest letters. This very same light is collaborated by great poets with an abundance of detail that does not allow it to be judged other than by analogy with white hair. For example, there is also a remarkable view of the sky in the very same style as business letterheads, showing a factory with all its chimneys smoking. Politically speaking, and finally, which it seems to me has been given scant space, tends above all to govern good relations between men of different metal, the first rank of which is occupied by calcium men. In the minutes of the seances in the chamber, as simplistic as a chemist report, they have been more partial. Thus the movements of wings have not been recorded. It doesn't matter, since the steps that led to this desolate shore will take me farther another time, even more deliberately farther. I have only to close my eyes if I do not wish to bestow my attention, which is mechanical and therefore most unfavorable.